Hi guys, it's Paul. We're going to do a quick recipe for you today. It's a Mediterranean sausage bake. Okay, so we're just going to run through the ingredients that we're using today. We've got some pork sausages. Any supermarket or butcher will do them. We've got some onions, some garlic, some celery, tomatoes, peppers, carrots, potatoes, green beans, some thyme and a bit of Greek Feta cheese. Okay, so I'm just going to run through with you guys how to cut these vegetables up. So my garlic, like that, I'm keeping whole and in the skins onto my tray. Then my onion, I've kept whole like that. So you can see here we have the core of the onion. It's important to keep that on because that will keep your onion together. And what we're going to do is cut it through like that. And then we're going to cut each of them wedges into three like that. Done. Okay, so next up is the peppers. What I'm going to do is take the sides off like that. Never forget the bit at the bottom, so that should all be what's left. And then again, we're trying to cut it to a very similar size to what we've done everything else, like so. With the potatoes, I think the best way to go with these will take the longest to cook. So these can go a little bit smaller. So what we're going to do is cut them through like that, and possibly whatever you fancy into a wedge, or you can cut it into a dice like that. Either way is fine. Once your vegetables are cut, arrange them onto a tray like this. And as you notice, I haven't put the tomatoes, the green beans or the cheese in yet. That will be done in the final minutes of the dish. We're going to quickly brown our sausages to lay on top of the veg. When doing this, always place away from you. They are likely to spit, so don't overload your pan because it will cool it down. While your sausages are browning in the pan, lightly season the vegetables. This will help to break them down in the pan or in the oven, and obviously flavour. Okay, so when my sausages are lightly browned, I'll place these onto the tray at the same time. This does look like quite a lot of food, but I'm cooking here for 5 adults and 2 children. So before you say it, I'm not mixing households. My neighbour next door has broken her arm, so we're cooking for them as well at the moment. One more thing before this goes into the oven is our thyme. We're going to sprinkle that liberally over the top. Like that. And then final ingredient before it goes into the oven, I'm using a bit of olive oil, just a touch, which will help it all cooked. And this is going to go into a preheated oven at 180 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes before we add our last ingredients. So while my sausages and veg are in the oven, we're just going to get our other ingredients ready quickly. So all I'm going to do with these is cut it in half, cut it in half again through the core. That's it. Okay, and then our green beans, I am literally just going to, doesn't have to be too precise, just whip it through the middle like that. And that's it.
20 minutes later.
Okay, so after 20 minutes in the oven, I've removed it from the oven. And now I'm just going to put on our final ingredients, which are our tomatoes, sprinkled over, like so. Our green beans, and last but not least, our feta cheese. All I do with that is just break it in my hands. Nice and rustic. You can use other cheeses if you want. Blue cheese works well. Cheddar would work well. Mozzarella would work well. But we prefer feta, and it sticks with like the Mediterranean feel. And then that is going to go into the oven for a further 5 minutes. And then we're ready to eat. And there we have a finished dish. Then to plate, obviously as much or as little as you like. Making sure to get a bit of everything. Trying to get all your colours in. And then a nice way to finish it, just a little drizzle of olive oil. And there you have it, a Mediterranean sausage bake.